We have been learning about the I am statements of Jesus from the book of John. Do you remember them? Jesus is the bread of life. Jesus is the light of the world. Jesus is the gate. Who do you think Jesus is today? I'll give you a few clues. I think you will figure it out pretty quickly today. This one is pretty well known. Jesus is the Jesus is the Have you guessed it yet? Jesus is the good shepherd.
Oh!
Where have you been? I had to start the video without you.
Have you seen her?
Who?
Stella! Oh, hi kids.
Who's Stella? Is there something you want to tell me?
What? No, Stella's my sheep. She's my newest sheep. I finally got my flock up to 100 sheep. And Stella, she's the 100th. But now she's gone. She hasn't been with me that long, so I don't know if she knows my voice well enough that I can just call and she'll come to me yet. So you're gonna have to do this without me today. Sorry.
Huh? Where are you going?
To find Stella, my sheep.
Where? Since when is Brad a shepherd? Well, he just gave us a big clue without even realizing it. Although, Brad does a lot of things without even realizing it. Beginning in John 10:11, it says this. Jesus said, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd sacrifices his life for the sheep. A hired hand will run when he sees a wolf coming. He will abandon the sheep because they don't belong to him, and he isn't their shepherd. And so the wolf attacks and scatters the flock. The hired hand runs away because he's working only for the money and doesn't really care about the sheep.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I paid a guy to sit with my whole flock today so I could come and do the video, and then Stella ran away, and this guy didn't even care. He actually said 99 sheep out of 100 sheep is still an A.
You paid a guy to do what?
To watch my sheep, but I had to find her. I had to make sure she was safe. Thankfully, she recognized my voice, and I was able to get her out of the fence where she had her head sucked. And so here's Stella. So I'm celebrating. All 100 of my sheep are safe now.
You brought her here? To our house? Where are these sheep? Who's watching them now?
How do you think she'll get along with the other animals?
Yeah.
Jesus was really speaking about his relationship with us. He is like the shepherd, and we are like the sheep. In John 10:14, Jesus continues, I am the good shepherd. I know my own sheep, and they know me, just as my Father knows me, and I know the Father. So I sacrifice my life for the sheep.
Like my Stella, she knew my voice, and she baaed loudly until I found her. I would have continued to search for her, because she's like part of my sheep family.
Jesus continues, the Father loves me because I sacrifice my life so I may take it back again. No one can take my life away from me. I sacrifice it voluntarily, for I have the authority to lay it down when I want to, and also to take it up again. For this is what my Father has commanded. After Jesus said these things, people were divided about how they felt about Jesus. Some thought he was out of his mind crazy, and others thought he was telling the truth. They reminded each other that he did heal a blind man recently. They really didn't know what to think. What do you think?
Me?
Luke 15:3-7 tells the story that Jesus told about the lost sheep. So Jesus told them this story. If a man has 100 sheep and one of them gets lost, what will he do? Won't he leave the 99 others in the wilderness and go to search for one that is lost until he finds it? And when he has found it, he will joyfully carry it home on his shoulders. When he arrives, he will call together his friends and neighbors, saying, Rejoice with me because I have found my lost sheep. In the same way, there is more joy in heaven over one lost sinner who repents and returns to God than over 99 others who are righteous and who have not strayed away.
This story feels very familiar to me. like it's happened before.
Jesus wants us to be part of his family. He wants us to believe in him and choose to follow his ways. When each of us was lost and found Jesus, heaven rejoiced. If you haven't chosen to follow Jesus yet, what are you waiting for? Heaven is waiting to rejoice.